Time, the ultimate currency. Money, a tool, not a goal. Happiness, a state of mind, not a destination. These are the radical truths extreme minimalists have uncovered, shattering conventional wisdom about success and fulfillment. Imagine a life where you're not constantly chasing more, but deeply savoring less. Where your possessions don't own you, but liberate you. Where your time isn't a scarce resource, but an abundant wellspring of possibility. This isn't a fantasy. It's the reality extreme minimalists have crafted through their unconventional approach to life. They've discovered that the path to true wealth, freedom, and joy often runs counter to everything society tells us about success. In the next few minutes, we'll peel back the layers of their wisdom, revealing insights that could fundamentally alter how you perceive time, money, and happiness. Are you ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about living well? Time ticks away, money flows in and out, and happiness remains elusive for many. But extreme minimalists have cracked a code that challenges our fundamental assumptions about these pillars of life. These individuals aren't just decluttering enthusiasts. They're pioneers of a radical philosophy that redefines wealth, success, and fulfillment. By stripping away the non-essential, they've uncovered truths that fly in the face of conventional wisdom. In the next few minutes, we'll explore 5 key insights that extreme minimalists have gleaned about time, money, and happiness. These aren't your typical less is more platitudes. Instead, they're paradigm-shifting perspectives that could revolutionize how you approach life. From the hidden costs of ownership to the true measure of wealth, these insights challenge us to rethink our relationships with possessions, productivity, and personal satisfaction. Whether you're curious about minimalism or seeking a more intentional way of living, this exploration promises to be eye-opening. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about what it takes to live a rich, meaningful life. Time slips through our fingers, not in grand gestures, but in the countless micro-decisions we make each day. Extreme minimalists have uncovered a startling truth. Our mental bandwidth is consumed by an invisible workload, a constant hum of choices and responsibilities that most of us never even notice. This invisible workload manifests in the daily barrage of decisions. What to wear, what to eat, which email to answer first. Each choice, no matter how small, exacts a toll on our mental energy. Studies show that the average adult makes about 35,000 decisions daily, each one chipping away at our cognitive resources. Extreme minimalists have developed a formula to combat this hidden time thief. They ruthlessly eliminate unnecessary decisions, creating systems that automate the mundane. A capsule wardrobe, for instance, isn't just about owning less. It's about freeing up mental space each morning. Meal planning isn't solely for nutrition. It's a strategy to reclaim decision-making power for more important matters. But the invisible workload extends beyond physical possessions. Digital clutter, social obligations, and even aspirational goals all contribute to this mental tax. Minimalists understand that saying no isn't just about freeing up time on your calendar. It's about preserving your most precious resource, your mental energy. By identifying and eliminating these hidden time sinks, extreme minimalists don't just save time. They expand their capacity for deep work, creativity, and genuine connection. They've discovered that true time abundance comes not from managing time better, but from managing attention and energy with laser focus. This shift in perspective transforms how we approach productivity and fulfillment. It's not about doing more in less time, but about doing what truly matters with full presence and clarity. Extreme minimalists have unlocked a profound truth. True wealth isn't measured in dollars, but in time. They've developed a unique formula for calculating the real value of money, the wealth-to-time exchange rate. Consider this. Every purchase isn't just a monetary transaction, it's a trade of your life energy. That $1,000 gadget? It's not just currency leaving your account. It's the hours you work to earn that money, hours you'll never get back. Minimalists flip the script on traditional financial thinking. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" they ask, "How many life hours am I trading for this?" This shift in perspective transforms decision-making. Here's how it works. Calculate your real hourly wage by factoring in not just your salary, but the time and money spent on work-related expenses like commuting, work clothes, and stress relief. Now, when considering a purchase, divide its cost by your real hourly wage. The result? The true cost in life hours. This formula reveals startling truths. That daily $5 coffee isn't just $1,825 a year. It's 91 hours of your life if you earn $20 per hour. Suddenly, that coffee doesn't taste quite as sweet. But the wealth-to-time exchange rate isn't just about cutting costs. It's about maximizing life satisfaction per hour spent working. Minimalists use this principle to make choices that truly enrich their lives, investing in experiences and relationships that offer the highest return on life energy. This approach doesn't just change spending habits, it revolutionizes career choices, lifestyle decisions, and long-term financial planning. By understanding the true cost of consumption in terms of time, minimalists craft lives rich in freedom, purpose, and genuine fulfillment. The wealth-to-time exchange rate isn't about deprivation. It's about conscious choice, aligning spending with values, and ultimately, reclaiming your most precious resource, your time. Extreme minimalists have uncovered a hidden truth about ownership that most people overlook. The true cost of any possession extends far beyond its price tag. This insight reveals the exponential cost of ownership trap that ensnares so many in a cycle of consumption and stress. When we buy something, we often focus solely on the initial price. But minimalists understand that every item demands a continuous investment of time, energy, and resources. That sleek new gadget? It's not just $500. It's the hours spent learning to use it, the mental space occupied by worrying about damaging it, the time spent cleaning and maintaining it, and potentially the cost of repairs or upgrades. Consider a seemingly innocuous purchase like a new shirt. Beyond its price, factor in the time spent shopping, the space it occupies in your closet, the mental energy expended deciding when to wear it, the water and electricity used to clean it, and even the eventual time and effort to dispose of it. Suddenly, that $30 shirt carries a much heavier cost. This principle applies to larger purchases too. A house isn't just a mortgage payment. It's property taxes, insurance, maintenance, repairs, furnishings, and the opportunity cost of the time spent managing all of these aspects. The exponential cost can be staggering when viewed holistically. Minimalists use this knowledge to make radically different choices. They carefully consider not just if they can afford something, but if they can afford the lifetime commitment that comes with ownership. This perspective often leads to choosing experiences over possessions, quality over quantity, and simplicity over complexity. By recognizing the exponential cost of ownership, extreme minimalists free themselves from the burden of excessive possessions. They invest in items that truly enrich their lives, avoiding the trap of accumulating things that ultimately drain their time, energy, and happiness. This insight doesn't mean never owning anything. Rather, it's about conscious consumption, understanding the full impact of our purchases, and choosing to own only what genuinely adds value to our lives. It's a powerful tool for reclaiming time, reducing stress, and focusing on what truly matters. In a world obsessed with hustle culture, extreme minimalists have uncovered a counterintuitive truth. Slowing down is the key to sustainable success and genuine fulfillment. This slow hustle approach redefines productivity in ways that challenge our fast-paced, always-on mentality. Minimalists understand that true productivity isn't about doing more, but about doing what matters with intention and focus. They've learned that the human brain isn't designed for constant activity. Studies show that our ability to make quality decisions deteriorates after prolonged periods of work, leading to a phenomenon called decision fatigue. The slow hustle leverages this knowledge. Instead of cramming every minute with activity, minimalists create space for deep work and recovery. They might work intensely for 90 minutes, then take a 30-minute break to recharge. This rhythm aligns with our natural ultradian cycles, maximizing both productivity and well-being. This approach extends beyond daily routines. Minimalists apply the slow hustle to career progression, opting for steady, meaningful growth over rapid but unsustainable advancement. They understand that rushing through experiences often means missing their essence and value. The slow hustle also emphasizes quality over quantity in output. Rather than producing a high volume of mediocre work, minimalists focus on creating fewer, but more impactful and fulfilling projects. This not only leads to better results, but also to a deeper sense of satisfaction and purpose. Importantly, the slow hustle isn't about laziness or lack of ambition. It's about strategic intensity followed by intentional rest. It's about being fully present in each moment, whether that's focused work or deliberate relaxation. By embracing the slow hustle, extreme minimalists don't just achieve more, they experience more. They find joy in the process, not just the outcome. They build sustainable success that doesn't come at the cost of their health or happiness. This approach to productivity and success challenges us to reconsider our relationship with time, work, and achievement. It invites us to ask, what if the path to true success isn't faster, but slower and more intentional? Extreme minimalists have uncovered a hidden truth about our possessions. Everything we own carries an emotional weight. This emotional overhead is a subtle yet powerful force that shapes our mental landscape and impacts our overall well-being. Consider the average American home, filled with thousands of items. Each object, whether cherished or forgotten, demands a slice of our emotional energy. That old guitar in the corner? It's not just taking up physical space. It's a constant reminder of abandoned hobbies and unfulfilled aspirations. The overflowing closet? It's a daily confrontation with decisions unmade and resources underutilized. This emotional burden manifests in surprising ways. Studies show that clutter increases cortisol levels, the stress hormone, especially in women. It's not just about tidiness, it's about the mental toll of managing, maintaining, and justifying our possessions. Minimalists have learned to recognize and address this hidden cost. They understand that letting go of possessions isn't just about creating physical space, it's about freeing up emotional and mental bandwidth. By carefully curating their belongings, they reduce the constant background noise of ownership. But it's not about owning nothing. It's about intentionally choosing what deserves a place in your life. Extreme minimalists often report a sense of lightness and freedom after decluttering, as if a weight they didn't know they were carrying has been lifted. This principle extends beyond physical items. Digital clutter, from overflowing inboxes to endless social media feeds, carries its own emotional overhead. By simplifying these aspects of life, minimalists reclaim mental energy for what truly matters. The emotional overhead concept challenges us to rethink our relationship with possessions. It invites us to consider not just the utility or aesthetic value of an item, but its impact on our mental state. Do your possessions energize you or drain you? Do they reflect your current values and aspirations, or tie you to outdated versions of yourself? By acknowledging and addressing the emotional cost of our possessions, we can create spaces, both physical and mental, that truly support our well-being and personal growth. It's a powerful step towards a life of intention, clarity, and genuine fulfillment. As we've explored, extreme minimalists have uncovered profound truths about time, money, and happiness that challenge conventional wisdom. From recognizing the invisible workload that drains our energy to understanding the true cost of ownership, these insights offer a path to a more intentional and fulfilling life. By adopting the wealth-to-time exchange rate, embracing the slow hustle, and acknowledging the emotional overhead of our possessions, we can radically transform our relationship with the world around us. These principles aren't about deprivation, but about conscious choice and alignment with our deepest values. As you reflect on these insights, consider, which one resonates most with you? How might applying even one of these principles shift your perspective on what truly matters? We invite you to experiment with these ideas in your own life. Start small, be patient with yourself, and observe how your relationship with time, money, and happiness evolves. Remember, The journey to a more intentional life is uniquely yours. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. Until next time, may your choices bring you closer to a life of genuine fulfillment and purpose.